It was
Okay.
you and I working on these wastewater disposal wells, and dealing with these huge volumes of water and the corporation commission. And we had a little bit of a problem on our hands. We were just kind of spitballing about some ideas about what to do. But I had an acquaintance go to a CO2 conference, and it kind of sparked my vision of this again. And this idea popped back up. It had legs in the beginning, and now it's kind of back. The idea is to take oil field brine, salt water from our wells, and turn it into commodities. And one of those is some CO2 bricks that we want to sell to liberals. And
Or anybody
yeah,
that will
or
buy them.
anybody. Yeah, no, and we'll get into the whole process here, and then some other deliverables from the brine itself that are quite valuable, and we think we've got a system and a plan in place that might work.
Sure. I mean, that's a fantastic story. It's a chapter in a long oil field produced water treatment recycling saga or epic, even. Poured hundreds of millions of dollars into recycling and treatment options and ways to manage it, dispose of it. Just a lot of institutional hunting and pecking there, pain and suffering, but some good stories too. But honestly, after all of that and watching the state program where they tried to move water all the way from the shelf down to the stack and scoop, and all these different programs and ideas really not going anywhere. One day a geologist comes to me and says, "Hey, why don't we make bricks out of the water?" Well, that's novel. That's novel. Nobody was trying that. It
Certainly
really
not.
got me thinking, because obviously, we'd come to the conclusion long ago, the amount of energy and the resources it took to treat the water just was always going to cost more than you could afford to produce the oil with. So how do you get value on the backside? Well, you got to get some kind of value out of the water, and this was a way to do that. This seemed to solve a lot of problems, check off a lot of boxes, and so you and I